This is Chippy, and we're working whoa. And to work whoa, I'll also use this railroad tie. So I pull him down to the end, and I put him at whoa. I drop the leash. So now that's the point where we're at right now. Is I'm dropping the leash and I'm circling him when he's either in the down position, whoa, or sit. I'm telling the dog it doesn't matter where I go. You stay in that position. You stay where I told you to go. The railroad tie or a place target, that just sort of helps the dog learn. It's like a visual cue. You know, like it's obvious if he would step off there that he's someplace else. So we put him up again, and I think that he screws up a little bit, but it's good because you get to see this. Now watch what he does. He's sort of trying to control the situation, so I'm trying to pull him up then, and he doesn't. And then I drop the leash, and then he's gonna jump off. So what do? He's got to go back up there, and he's got to do it right. So notice how I bring him back into heel, and then he goes back up on the railroad tie. Whoa, and then we keep working on what we were working on, which is whoa. Right now, like I was really far away from him. I went to like the front of my backyard. He's really picking this up good. The dog needs to understand that everything is an implied stay. They need to get used to seeing you move around or whatever, and not move. They need to wait for a command. That's why you never say the word stay. It's built into the command. It's just sit, whoa, down, whatever. Whatever the command is, it's that command. Hi guys, how you doing? Until they get another command. The railroad tie, he could sit on that thing. He's so small, but a lot of times I'll put dogs up there that are bigger, and it sort of encourages them to stand and not sit because, it's just sort of harder for them to sit. They'll still try, though. But Chippy's doing whoa, great. He really is. He's doing everything real good. He's doing a great job. Hi, Remy.
Good boy, Chip. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. Here, I'm going to start getting Chippy used to holding the dumbbell now. He's been holding a Sharpie marker and doing it real good. And he's not putting up too much fuss. In other words, he's opening up his mouth most of the time if I put it in front of him, or he lets me just sort of slide it in there. That's great. You're doing good. So we want to use this because this will be the first object that I'll get him to pick up on command. It makes it easier because it's up off the ground. So we use dumbbells. So we still have to condition this in more because if I throw it on the ground, he's not going to pick it up. We have to condition this in. Chippy, Chip, here, hold. No, hold. You don't have that, dude. Hold. Good boy, hold. Hold. Now, this is, I worked with him a little bit earlier with this, so he's not used to this, and this weighs a lot more. So you sort of have to backtrack a little bit, but he's going to pick this up. He'll be doing this by tomorrow. He will. Chippy, Chip, he's sort of looking away, and that leads me to believe he's trying an avoidance tactic, but that won't work because I'll put it in his mouth and pet him. Good boy, Chip. He's like a little gremlin. Good boy. Notice how the dumbbell, I make those. Drop. I make these, and it's the right size, so each ball is on the side of his face. Chip, sit. Good boy. Let's do it one more time. Chippy, hold. No, hold. Good boy, hold. See, I'll pet the dog by saying the word hold. But once he learns it, I won't repeat the command. If he doesn't do it, then it's no hold. Drop. No, drop. That's very important. Like you might see me at the beginning saying sit. No, sit. Like that, repeating it. But after they learn it, then it's just no sit. It's sit, and if you get a refusal, you repeat that. You say no and repeat the command. But I'll say it over and over at the beginning with a dog or a puppy that's just starting training. But once they know it, then it changes, and it's just the command. And if you get a refusal, don't say sit. Don't do that. They won't sit for you. Hi, Chippy. God, he's so cute. How you doing, little Chip? Little Chippy. Little Chip. Chip, hold. No, hold. We got to get trimmed up around the face too, around his eyes and stuff. We're getting him groomed. I made an appointment. Did you see the way he was spitting it out? And I wasn't paying attention. So to make it so that it isn't as big of a deal, I put my hand out there and grabbed it and said drop. It would have been worse if it would have fell on the floor. If if the dog's going on the retrieve when it wasn't supposed to, but it's already away from you, let the dog finish the retrieve. And next time, use more elements of control. Make sure that the dog doesn't go on the retrieve until you send it on the retrieve. He's fascinated with the cows back there. By the way, we came in the house last night. He was so excited. He was like so happy, and then like he goes in and he sees Tonka, and he's like going up to Tonka, like just like he's, I don't know. It was weird. It was like I have a house from like about 18. I think the back had the house itself is like 1890, but they built it onto like a barn or a stable or something, and I think that's older. So that's probably about 1850. And I think Chippy's dad's house, he said, was like 1790, something like that. So I think Chippy likes the smell of an old house. He's into it, and he also likes Tonka. Tonka's into him. The hyperactive, GSP with the York. He's not hyper. He's not. Chippy, sit. No, sit. Good boy. Do it one more time, buddy. Hold. No. Hold. No. Hold. Hold. Good boy. Hold. 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 He's gonna be great. Hold. 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 Chippy, drop. No, drop. Something, if you notice, he has a service vest on. Now, originally, like a larger dog, I don't think that I would want this handle. I don't think that it would, well, maybe somebody could steady themselves, but I like this on these little service dog vests because, say if there was a dog running at us or something and it was clearly aggressive, I could just pick Chippy up like that. So I sort of like this. I didn't like it at first. I'm like, well, that's not really needed, but it really, it's not really a bad idea for the smaller dog. For the bigger dog, it's not going to really be appropriate. This isn't the right kind of harness that you would use for that. So I don't really understand what this is on the larger harnesses either. All of them are sort of different. I was sort of looking for one that was more plain, but this seems to work out just fine. Chippy, sit. Chippy. No, Chippy, down. No, down. Good boy. You're a good boy, Chip. He's very good. He's my little buddy. All right, Chip, let's go in. We'll come back out and work later. Come on, Weave. Here, there you go. Good boy, Weave. Good boy, you got it. You got it. Good boy, Weave. 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 Yes, dude. Yeah, that was great. I don't know if you could tell that at the beginning he wasn't doing it real good, but after about the second or third gate, he was doing it. I wasn't leading him with the leash. He was going through by himself. I saw this in Brooklyn. We did this once or twice, and I sort of thought, like, oh, this dog's going to pick this up great. Let's do it again, Chip. Come on, Chippy. Here. Come on, buddy. Heel. Come on, buddy. Chippy, weave. No, weave. Here. No, weave. No, weave. Here. Weave. There you go. Good boy. Do it. Weave. Here. Weave. You got it, dude. You're doing it. You're doing it. Yes. Yes. Now, it is not important how fast he does it. It's just important that he can do it. But if you want to get the dog to do it faster, you can. But the first thing that you want to do is just get the dog going through it. That's it. And he's going to do it. Right, Chip? Come on, buddy.